and welcome to the Strange Table, where strange games are played by even stranger people like Osiris.
Hi.
Kitten Mittens.
Hello.
Elzareth.
Hello.
Talk is the Valiant.
I am the strangest of them all.
And I am Fixer. We are here to Superfight, a game of absurd arguments.
To the death.
This is a DLC available for Tabletop Simulator. You guys can go and buy it. It's usually like $3 or $4, I think, something along those lines. This is based off the card game. This is an official DLC, so no copyrights being violated here. Long story short, we each build up a superhero, such as a mad scientist, and we are given superpowers, such as has a beard made of bees. And then
Nice.
at that point, we all have our own superhero, and we are given a setting, such as we're all fighting in a deep-sea submarine.
Sounds dangerous.
And then at that point, we'll have some black cards available to each of us, and we can either play a black card, which is a superpower, either on ourselves or on someone else's superhero, such as having laser eyes. Obviously, you're going to want to play it on yourself because you want to give any other superhero, additional powers. But there are some pretty bad superpowers in here as well. So you can really cripple somebody else's superhero.
I would give those laser eyes to my bees.
And then we fight. We duke it out. We argue on whose superhero could beat who. And if things aren't getting settled, we introduce
Dun dun dun.
a purple card, which is probably not a good idea to do that one. Let's do a different one.
Well, it still would.
Like, the fight is happening in a very heavy fog, and that could influence the fight at that point.
You ain't got no laser eyes in a fog, buddy boy.
See, there you go.
It
Perfect
cuts
example.
through it like butter.
There you go.
Like butter, you can't believe it's not butter.
All right, I'm just going to delete these.
Ow.
All right, then. So let's shuffle these up. Wonderful. All right, so first off, we need to each draw 3 white cards. All right.
Mine.
Now we need to draw 3 black cards.
Oh, that was the whole set.
Don't take the whole set.
Yeah, it's
I
not
want-
fun to take the whole
I
set.
want all the powers.
Oh boy. So, we now have 3 superheroes and 3 superpowers. You get to choose which superhero you want, and then you discard the other 2. Now, there is a possibility that you get to play 2 superhero cards. Sometimes it'll be one, you'll have a card that says one superhero is like riding the other superhero, so it's almost like you get to play 2 cards. But if you don't have something like that, then you have to discard 2 cards. You could just put them on the table face down if you would like.
Do we have to try to win?
That's up to you.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Ah, why can't I see these? That's the...
All right. So, go make sure you discard 2 of the superheroes, and then choose one of the powers.
Man, my one is sort of like the 100 ducks or duck-sized horses or 100 horse-sized ducks. Well, that thing.
Where's the discard pile?
Well, just put it in front of you. There isn't a single discard pile because sometimes you need to draw back from that pile. So just put it out in front of you. And then I just put my 2 cards face down in front of me for the reveal. And once everybody has their cards face down, then we'll...
Only discard the white ones. Stars.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did. These are the cards I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
we move the white cards, we're not...
Well, just put the cards are just... Well, you can just... It doesn't matter.
Can I just leave them?
You could just leave them in your private area. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my god,
Just
this is freaking tough.
Focus. Keep your cards.
What? Why?
Because
You're gonna need them,
you may there's times where you may need to refer to them.
and you'll definitely need the black ones. You discarded.
Why do I need to refer?
Because sometimes you'll get a card that says you get to use a second superhero.
Oh well, I guess I don't get a second superhero.
You'll need the black cards as well that you discarded.
Yeah, you need the black cards. Don't discard
They're
any
in
black
your pile.
cards.
Okay.
They're in the pile I gave you.
Okay.
All right, everybody should have the one white card and one black card
How did you
that
get
they
these?
want to play on the
Yep.
table. All right, so we're going to do a reveal. We're going to start with me, and we're going to go clockwise to Osiris. I am the smoke monster, and I am 100 stories tall. What are you, Osiris?
I am a MacGyver on a velocipede.
Holy shit.
Me?
Yep, you.
I am the Hulk, and I am invisible.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Get wrecked.
I am a giraffe that is a hypnotist.
Oh my god! So clearly, Alzaraz has no chance at all in this fight.
Unless he
I like
locks
to think
eyes with
that
you.
I would like to think I am wearing a monocle. Thank you very much. So I am a super villain.
So, Talkus, what are you?
Oh, the great Talkie Talk. Okay. Talkie Talk is a blob that is also 10 stories tall.
Oh, you share height.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat all y'all.
The blob
So
is
he's-
pretty formidable.
So you're a big blob and he's a big smoker's fantasy.
I'm the smoke monster from Lost. That's what it is, the smoke monster.
Well, I'm sneaky sneak.
Are you
And then
are you
then I
poisonous?
pound you.
I'm not poisonous, but I can grab people and tear them to shreds.
Yeah, well, I can make you cluck like a chicken.
Is there like a smoke monster like a thing? Because
Okay.
I'm not scared of smoke.
It's from Lost. That's
So,
right.
Okay.
so now we're pulling location.
Yep, so what we're doing now is we're going to pull a location which may or may not make our heroes stronger or weaker. So here we go. We are in space!
In space!
I think that breaks you apart,
Who, me?
Fixer.
Yeah, you're in a vacuum of space. Your smoke's gonna
Yeah.
just go everywhere.
I think everybody just suffocates and dies, and nobody wins.
First of all, MacGyver suffocates and dies. The Hulk suffocates and dies. A giraffe suffocates and dies. The blob, however, well, it is a living organism.
But we have not played our second powers.
We have not. And I am a supernatural being. I would like to point that out.
Yeah, but you can.
I
Still
would
be
also like to
dissipated
point
in
out
space.
that the smoke monster can be however tall he wants to, so the 100 stories tall thing is kind
It's
of
pretty weak.
Well,
like you're just kind of being limited there.
I'll just put it this way. My other two cards were weaker.
Wow.
All right, so now we have two black cards left in our hands. We'll have a choice. We can either play one of them on our own superhero, or we can play one on somebody else's superhero.
So who goes first?
I go first, and I don't really have much of a choice, but I think that Talkus is my primary competition here. And Talkus, you are a blob whose hands are covered in butter.
Okay.
He's a buttery blob.
I don't have any hands, Fixer.
Well,
That's a
my
good
other
point.
card is worse, so let's
You're a
just go
buttered
with that.
blob.
I don't have any hands.
Not anymore, you don't.
He's kind of slippery anyways. Isn't he?
No. The blob isn't slippery. He grabs things. When the
sticks to
blob
him.
touches you, it sticks to him, and you can't get out.
So now he's more like the country crock blob.
Oh. Now he just you just slide right off him.
pretty much.
Yeah, that kind of negates him.
T-foul, Tulkus.
So Osiris, what do we got here?
Well, MacGyver on a velocipede has no way of really defeating anybody with these extra powers here except for Kitten.
What?
You now have no bones. Hulk, you're an invisible Hulk with no bones. You're basically Tulkus now.
What? No.
That's rude.
Yeah, you are now worthless. You can't even
You're a
support your own
smaller
weight. You
version.
can't
Oh my
even
God.
move. You're just gonna float around in space, and nobody's even gonna see you or know you're there. How's that feel? You're
Feels
just
okay,
trapped. You're just
'cause-
trapped in the vacuum of space with nobody there to care.
Well, I mean,
Bye bye, Hulk.
I'm pretty defensive, I guess.
There's
Alright.
nothing you can do. You're dead.
You can't find me. How are you gonna kill me?
We don't even know that you're there, and you can't do anything to us, so
Yeah,
you might as
we
well
don't-
not even
Might
exist.
I add, how are any of you surviving in space without being able to breathe except for Fixer
Exactly.
Well,
and Tulkas?
I mean, yeah, are you arguing against yourself here, buddy?
I'm arguing against everybody.
All right.
No, you're arguing for Tulkas and Fixer.
Okay, here's what I think, though. Here's what I think, okay? I think, right, that the question is who dies last, okay? So the humans, they die off, a few minutes, the smoke, like, that's just dissipates, that's gone.
No,
Then
whoa,
a blob, I think
before
that-
you go any further,
We
I'm
have to
not
finish playing
smoke.
Powers.
I'm the smoke monster. This is an actual character in a movie or in a TV show, just like the Blob is,
Wait.
and just like the Hulk is.
So
I
what's your
thought
dissipation
the
rate?
smoke monster isn't even
I'm
real.
supernatural. I don't die.
Wait,
Well, that's a problem.
Okay. Al is right though.
That is
Kitten
not
still
true.
has
They
cards.
absolutely
Yeah, we
killed
have
the
to keep
smoke
playing
monster.
they did kill the smoke monster.
Only after they got to the heart of the island, or no, what was it? The heart of the island, and they turned him mortal.
I feel like being immortal is...
So I vote we do that to Fixer and make him mortal.
Well, first
I-
of all, let's
Yeah,
get Kitten to
seriously.
play her card.
I feel like being immortal is kind of cheating.
No,
Yeah,
'cause
a little
we-
bit.
I
Well-
think we can play off of what happens in canon stuff, and we made him mortal.
See so Kitten does have a little bit of a point. There is a point in the show where they turn him mortal and then kill him.
Okay, now it's Kitten's turn to play a card, though, so...
Okay, it's just a question of who I give this to, because
I'm a hypnotist giraffe.
I've conceded.
I really do think it's funny that Kitten is basically the same as Tulkas now.
I want to.
Except she can scream smash.
But she can't even, like,
She can talk.
absorb anybody.
Just-
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah. You can scream it, but we can't hear it.
I really enjoy Al's creature.
The hypnotist
So-
giraffe.
I wanna give you this and add it to your being. I
Armed
want to
with a-
give you I want you to be armed with a live T-Rex head on a stick.
Sweet.
I think it's unfortunately I think it's moot. You're in space and
Giraffes can't breathe in space. I know.
Yeah.
But
well, the
it-
only other thing I had to use was controls weather, but there's no weather in space.
Yeah.
So
But I happen to have this other little card that says can only be killed by beheading.
oh, nice.
Oh, shit,
So
son.
now I'm a hypnotist giraffe in space
Damn.
with a live T-Rex head on a stick that can only be killed by beheading.
all right.
Well, I'm glad I sided with the winner.
So he's a fucking Highlander, too.
Well,
yeah.
hold on. I can behead. I'm the smoke monster.
Can you behead? Can
You're
you?
in
The
space.
smoke monster can tear people to shreds.
No, we made you mortal.
And
No.
you can't do that if you're hypnotized.
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's true.
You're in space
Tulkas.
clicking like a chicken until you dissipate.
Tulkas.
Okay. So I am. This is a good one, man. I am can clone self, but each clone is half the size of the previous. So I'm a blob that is 10 stories tall and can clone self. So I have like a 5-story tall clone and a 2.5-story tall clone, and I'm going all the way down. I'm,
Classic Tulkas. He's such a nuisance until he wins.
He's
Hard.
still just slippery buttery.
Yeah, but he can
Still.
clone himself to be so infinitesimally small that nobody can actually find him.
All right. So I think that Kitten and Osiris have been killed
I
off.
can kill myself
I
be
died
only one
immediately.
atom.
As soon as we just went to space, I'm dead. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do damage to anybody else.
I think Al came from behind with a very good card, but I feel that I trumped that card as the smoke monster.
Okay, so here's what I think, man. I think that obviously, the three of us are the big thing. So the question is, how long does it take? Does my blobbiness, do I, dissipate in space? Do I, fall apart, or what?
I don't think you.
I mean,
would-
I think you would be solid enough to just be in space.
Right,
Like,
if
I
we're-
don't think you're going to tear apart.
if we're going off the movies, then
I have not seen
you
the
can
movie.
only grow. You can only live and grow if you're consuming other physical matter.
Well, that's a problem.
He probably consumed our dead bodies, so.
Right.
Well, if we go by,
So,
whatever,
so
And I
I've
mean, Hulk.
eaten.
He
Okay, so at
consumed
this
a Hulk.
point,
That's a
then-
lot to
Killed by-
consume there.
I've
regular
eaten.
humans.
No, I mean I'm munching on a velocipede right now, so I'm good to go, man. I have a velocipede in me. I'm munching through all the little legs, all the little
So
legs.
I propose
That's
we
true.
play a purple card to help us decide.
Yeah, Because
Yep.
I just realized Tulkas has another creature inside of him that is kind of scary.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
but
inside
that
of
other
me. He's
creature's
digested
dead.
it.
The funniest fighter wins.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
Owls are off
Alvarez.
one.
Alwyn.
It's
Owls are
Alvarez.
off one.
It's Alvarez.
Indeed.
Good
My
job.
monocle giraffe.
do 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 do.
Duh.
But I think mine was the coolest. The way my
Yours
two
is a
black
giant
cards.
buttery blob.
I mean,
so
the
that's
way
kind
my
of
two
neat.
black cards lined up. I think it's cool.
Well, he could just lay down on the ground in front of you. You slip and fall and kill yourself, cracking your head open or something.
But I mean, just imagine like the idea of like a million tiny blob clones, like covered in butter, just all like wiggling around. I think that.
in space.
I also feel like this is the point in the video where you guys throw up your polls. Let viewers vote as well.
That's a very
Ah,
good.
that
God,
actually is a good
Who's
choice.
the YouTuber here?
So, I guess we'll have you guys vote on this one. There's going to be a poll. If you click the little I in the top right, you can vote on the poll. And choose who you think actually won the fight based on the
Weird
conditions
Mutamuta,
of the
yeah.
environment.
In the Twitch chat, Weird Mutamuta is voting for me.
I don't know about that. We'll have to wait until she
He
catches
says,
up to the stream.
quote, "Talketh my blob buddy."
That was when we started.
That's not a vote.
No.
But
not-
Virgil shall be voting in Twitch stream.
Talkus is still a fascist. We're in a
So-
completely different game, and he's still a fascist.
So I feel like Al won with us, and then we'll find out who the viewers decide won.
Yep.
Yep.
Are we playing a second game this episode, or are we going to just keep it one game per episode? That was
Let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and do two games an episode. That goes
All
pretty
right.
quick.
All right, I'll delete these cards that were on the table.
Let's
May I
delete the ones
flip
that
it?
are in our hand too.
I feel like I should just flip it.
Nah, we'll flip it after the last one.
It's not the flip I meant.
All right, are all the cards gone?
Yep. I
Affirmative.
think.
All right, grab 3 white and 3 black. All
Whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa.
What was that?
I accidentally, selected everything.
I imagine I end my episode now. Okay.
I'm just releasing it as one long episode.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fine.
I've got a good one here.
Oh, why do I have so much trouble with trying to see my card? Oh my
A
goodness.
fin that is also a blob.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know which one to pick
Oh my
though.
goodness.
Oh well, Weirta ended up voting for you, Al.
Oh my
Yay!
goodness. Everyone just gets better than the last. How do I do this?
I'm actually not sure about mine. Mine would give me nightmares.
I am
Weirta
very
wants to be
comfortable in my hero.
I don't know what to do. I have analysis paralysis. Oh man.
Same.
That would have been
feel like
hilarious. Willy
two of
Wonka
them-
armed with a lightsaber is sitting in the middle of the table.
Oh,
Is he really? What?
Yeah, right there.
Where'd that come from?
It was just sitting there. I don't know who put it there. I like the idea of Willy Wonka with a lightsaber.
That was nobody's card, was it?
That wasn't
not
mine.
Talkus, that wasn't yours?
Well, no, I didn't do anything. I'm clean. Don't look at me. No,
Card is
no.
fine.
Don't you try to
Cards.
pin this on me, Fixer. No, this is not my card. I did not. No, I was given 2 fascist cards. It's not fair. I call hacks. This is all lies. No, Fixer. No. That's my
my
premeditated
God,
response.
how do I decide?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time too.
Well, at least we get to use one more.
All right, I've made my decision.
I almost want to just play twice because I have another one that I want to do that's just silly.
Yeah, I've got some decent cards. All right, Talkus.
I didn't get decent ones. I got silly ones.
we're
All
left
right,
up by
my
you.
thing. Sorry. We have.
Stick your things out where we can see them.
Right, yeah, right. I know.
Whoa.
I'm just dumb. Stick that thing
no
up where
warning.
you can see it, or still help me. Dum bum bum. Okay, so this one, and this one, and this one. Okay.
All right, I guess I'll go first then. I am Tyrion Lannister, because I get to pick a TV character,
Oh,
and
wow.
I am walking 12 wiener dogs.
Man,
Oh
Fixer,
my
why don't you do some
God.
characters that I've heard of? Man, it's not fair.
How have you not heard of? Okay.
Isn't he the short one?
He's the short guy on Game of Thrones.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Game of Thrones is for
I like-
sillykins.
I think
like-
there's like a tabloid picture of that.
There is.
So basically, Fixer's theme is really short legs.
Yes, he stubbles.
All
He
right,
runs between your legs.
what are you, Osiris?
Oh, I am the best.
I know a cat named Wiener.
I get to pick a comic book character, and I choose Galactus, and I am pregnant.
Whoa.
I
Mind
am
blown.
eating everything.
All of a sudden,
I
I feel
have
like my choice is
consumed
too serious.
everything.
Oh no.
I all of a sudden feel like my choices are way too serious.
Okay. I went with Bruce Lee
Ooh.
for obvious reasons.
He's Bruce Lee.
And he has an added weapon for his repertoire, a long electrified whip.
Well, that's pretty kick-ass.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's too bad that I ate him.
Well, I'm not so sure how I stand up against Galactus, but I could make his day really, really bad. Because I am a swarm of killer bees
Nice.
that shoots webs.
Oh.
The most
Damn.
terrifying thing I can think of.
I mean, I wouldn't want to eat killer bees.
Especially
I
if
mean,
you're
think
he's
that
so
would
shooting
go
large,
well.
though. He's so large. He consumes
Yeah,
planets.
but your
I mean,
mouth
he's not
would,
gonna.
your mouth would be
He's
all
not
sticky.
even gonna-
How
you
big is the swarm?
Dude,
Yeah,
he
it doesn't say how
consumes
big it
planets
is.
all day, every day. You don't think he's eaten a bee yet?
It doesn't say. It doesn't. Has he eaten a bee that shoots webs?
Does it matter? You
I-
don't
that
think
was
he's
so
eaten a
sticky
bee
in
and a
his teeth.
spider?
That was so
To be
stupid.
I
honest-
think he can handle.
He could just dental floss the webs out, you know? All right, what are you, Talkus?
The talkie talk is an octopus that can't stop dancing.
Awesome.
That actually describes you perfectly, Tulkus.
I know, it's brilliant.
So what you're saying is that you're delicious calamari.
Yum,
Pretty
yum, yum.
much.
Nom.
All right,
Nom 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 nom.
let's introduce the setting.
Let's render Osiris weak.
Good luck.
It is a
In a
cage,
cage
match.
match.
Oh. You don't fit in the cage.
How
Yeah,
big
you
is-
don't, Osiris.
I eat the cage.
you
What
are
are you talking
out.
about? I consume planets. I eat the cage.
I think you're on maternity leave and you're not allowed in the cage.
Oh.
So if I'm outside of the cage, then I eat the cage with you guys all in it.
Yeah, but you don't win the match.
You're all in my belly. I win everything.
Oh.
Well, so we finished the match in Galactus's belly. No big deal.
Yeah.
So is there
That's
anybody?
the new cage.
Whoever said Galactus had stomach acid?
Is Galactus?
Gastric
Is he
acid.
flesh or is he a robot?
No, he's a cosmic being.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have.
He doesn't
stomach
really
acid
need
or
to
bile.
digest things.
We don't know that.
just
There
could-
might be cosmic stomach acid.
He consumes them. It doesn't say he ever digests them or destroys them when they're
He's
inside him.
All
They
right,
just
all right.
go
Making
inside
Well,
him.
he uses it for
Universes
energy, and he
inside
expends that
himself.
energy, so at some point in time, it's destroyed.
We don't need to worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. And would you like to know why?
Why?
Because Galactus is only 6 inches tall.
Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty as fuck.
Nice.
Man, you're almost as small as my bees.
I was gonna play
like-
that with Tyrion, but you know that's kind of double dipping in a way.
You're like 4
Sorry,
inches taller than my
Osiris.
bee.
That's fucked up.
All right, Osiris, what you got?
That's great.
Well, this sort of changes things. Let me think about this. Let me figure out who is the bigger threat here.
My wiener dogs, absolutely. I'm Tyrion Lannister. I can get anything done at all. I can have any of you knocked out of the game, just killed, done.
Yeah, but can you kill an entire swarm of bees?
I don't need to. I have someone else to do it for me.
Can they kill an entire swarm of bees?
They
All right,
can.
I got
Probably
this.
not.
You know what? If I'm going out, then somebody is going to benefit from this.
Oh, the dancing octopus. What does he get?
The dancing octopus is now driving a tank.
Not very well though.
Bees
I mean,
can't. What are you talking
consider-
about? He's got 8 legs. He can bob around while he's driving the tank.
That's a very
can't-
good point.
Yeah.
You can multitask.
Can we fit
Yeah,
the
he's
tank
even
in the
more
cage?
dangerous.
He
He's even
can't
more
stop
dangerous.
dancing.
That doesn't mean that he has absolutely no control over his motor function.
But
you
does-
can dance like you haven't danced with a cup in your hand or
Have
something.
you seen?
Have you ever
Octo?
driven your car and danced around while you're driving?
But
Have you seen Octodad? It doesn't go well. When he,
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but
tank-
he's not. He's not moving around. The tank is moving around. All he has to do is move his appendages. Octodad can stand in one place and grab stuff.
It's worth noting that tanks do have air vents. And you
oh,
can get
he's
inside
out.
them.
He's out of water.
can I block the air vent?
He's out of water. He's out. He's
All right, well,
dead.
let's get the kitten. Kitten,
They can
what you
survive
got?
out of water for a little while.
I was going to render somebody useless, but I don't know. I feel like Tulkas is out because he's not in water.
I don't know about that.
Nah. No, it's a special tank, man. It's got a big thing in it. You know, it's water.
Does it say what kind of tank it is?
Well-
He could be driving a fish tank.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah. It's a
I
fish
am
tank.
armed with a sadness ray, so I just shoot you all till you're too depressed to get out of bed.
I'm an octopus. I'm already too depressed.
Wow, this is turning into Hitchhiker's Guide.
GG.
All right, Al, what do you got?
You are Bruce Lee. You know, I was going to play something on myself, but I'm going to go with the Tulkas theme here.
No,
I'm going to make it 10 of them.
they're still
10
all
octopuses
dead.
in tanks.
10 Tulkuses,
They're
10
still
tanks,
10
till
dancing
dancing
octopuses in
on
tanks.
Bruce Lee's grave.
10.
They will
10
cheer each other up with their
octopi.
dancing.
So the question is this 10 octopuses
10
in one tank or 10 tanks for 10 octopuses?
10
10
tanks, 10
tanks.
octopi.
No,
Yeah, and
10
your dancing
octopi
cheers
out of
each other
water.
up.
I feel
10
like
cheers each
octopi
other up.
out of
I mean,
water.
I sort of feel like since the tank was played first, it should be a tank, and then you add the 9 octopuses to that. Octopi, rather.
Well, it doesn't matter. I am Bruce Lee. I am super agile. I did shoot you with a sadness ray. and-
You're super agile. There are what? You have 80 limbs. You're not dodging 80 limbs.
Can
man.
you see how he moves?
Yeah. You're gonna dodge 80. No,
I
no,
also-
All
no.
right, how about we draw a
Wrap you
purple
up in my
card to help
whip.
steer this?
Okay.
I still feel like he's dead because he's not in water.
It could be a fish tank.
I never
Fighters are stuck to the ground 10 yards apart.
I never played my card.
Ooh,
Oh,
one
Tulkas
has a
never-
tank.
Tulkas
Oh,
actually
yeah,
never
Tulkas
played
never
his
played his card.
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead, Tulkas.
Okay, I will do the this one. It's
We'll
like a big-
discard this purple one.
No, don't do that. No.
Yeah, it's unfair if you get to play yours based on that knowledge.
But I was gonna
Oh.
win. It's not fair.
Well, we broke the game.
I just fire tank
Deal with
myself. It's,
Armed with a bacon-wrapped baseball bat. Well, my dogs will take care
the
of that.
theory here, okay, is that the bees get distracted by the bacon, so they all swarm to the bacon. Then I smush them all against the side of the tank.
We're attracted to sweet, not savory. Yes.
My dogs will take care of the bats for Tulkas, so the bats are rendered useless.
Well, yeah, but your dogs are also out
have-
of it.
You have what? You have
My dogs
12
are not-
I like
bees?
how we're all acting like Bruce Lee with a whip isn't the biggest, and a sadness ray isn't the biggest threat here. Like, you guys
I
are all
don't
arguing for yourselves when you should be getting rid of Bruce Lee.
No, I'm telling you, I will
still
kick
think,
all your asses
I still
with
think the
this
octopus
setup.
one is the...
Yeah.
All right, let's do the purple
Because they can
card now.
survive out of water for a decent amount of time.
Not when they're sad.
Yeah, but there's
And
10
in
of them
bed.
dancing and they cheer each other up.
Well. Oh, again, this is in a cage.
Fighters
Well,
are
it's in a
too-
large cage now.
So
A
now,
Out of
very
it.
large cage.
Out of water.
do I...
Oh, a very large cage, you say? Guess who just came back into play? Galactus back in the game.
No, you're
Uh,
6 inches
things that you-
tall.
Yeah, but
Did
then
you-
that says I'm 100. No. That was
I'm not
played after
sure.
the 6 inches. It's negated.
I'm not sure what trumps
Oh.
it, but to be fair, let's just say that the purple card trumps everything else.
So all my bees are 2 stories tall,
Oh, that's pretty fucked up,
Well-
actually.
and they shoot webs.
I will
But
say.
then again, if everybody is 100 stories tall, if everyone's 100 stories tall, then what's the point of the card?
It doesn't
swarm.
Yeah, I mean, if
Your
everybody's
dogs are
100 stories tall, then
Then we
nobody's
may as well
100
be
story
1 inch
tall.
tall, right? Because if we're all scaling at the same rate,
Yeah, it neutralizes it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, it means that we're all the same size. And I mean, like, swarm of killer bees. Uh-huh.
I don't.
So
it's
it's-
not something I like to throw
I was-
around lightly because it's not something that's funny. But you guys are all depressed and you killed yourselves.
God.
Who
But-
said that? Who said that we went that far? We might
No,
be just like a
man.
little down.
I
was-
shot you
I
quite.
was
And you have
say-
to realize, we all have the dancing octopuses to cheer us up.
Yeah,
so
that's
it kind
ridiculous.
of counteracts the
But-
sadness,
No,
right?
that's
They
not
have
how.
to dance. They are
That's not
forced to
how
dance.
depression works.
I will just say
It's
that under the
not a
previous
depression
purple
ray,
card,
it's a
I was going to
sadness
win.
ray. See, it's
Yeah,
a sadness,
but
not
I've-
depression.
I
It's
pumped
not
it
a
up.
depression ray.
I've
No,
pumped you
All right,
full of
so,
Ray.
all right, let's do this. Who would win between the bees and the octopus?
The bees.
Octopus.
Are you sure?
But how would the octopus kill the bees? They have tanks.
They're in the tank. They're in tanks, and the bees are big enough to shoot at now.
Yeah, but there's a swarm of bees.
Oh,
and only
that
10
is a
octopus.
good point. The bees are big enough to be shot at.
I mean, the question is, though, that,
so
like...
that does make the purple
But how
card
how big
useful.
are their stingers? They would punch through the tanks.
Not if he shoots them first. Don't forget we're. Oh wait, no, we're not.
Have you
Team
ever-
Arts Apart
have you ever
anymore. That
tried-
card got discarded.
I was about to say, have you tried to shoot at 100 different bees at once?
I mean, don't forget that these rounds explode, man. That's
I
taking
mean,
out at least a
just
few
how
at
many
once.
bees is a
On
swarm?
impact.
Just how many bees
So
is
how
a
about we
swarm?
go this route? The cage match suggests that there's not a lot of mobility going on here. It's not like you can escape, what's being thrown at you.
I still don't think octopi live out of water.
They can breathe. They can survive for a little while. They can
A
survive
little
for
while, but
longer
I mean,
than a fish. That's for sure.
But can they kill all the bees before they die?
There are actually some really creepy things about octopus. Like it's suggestive that they might not actually be of this world.
Yeah,
I mean-
I've read that one.
Here's my thing, though. Like, it says a swarm of bees. So if we kill enough bees that it's no longer a swarm, that means I win? Like, I don't have to mop up every single last bee, If I just kill
Yeah, you
enough,
have
they
to
can
kill
no
every
longer
bee.
be considered a swarm,
You'd have to
Also,
kill every bee.
I'm pretty sure
Otherwise they'll come
nobody
back
has
for
been
vengeance.
able to figure out a way to kill Galactus yet because he's been around for a while and he still eats the shit out of planets.
Well, if it's relative, then he
You
can be
just-
stepped on by Bruce Lee.
you just
Yeah,
had
but we're all however many stories tall now.
Yeah.
I've disturbed you so much with my sadness ray that you just had a miscarriage and died.
Do you think Galactus is even like? Do you think Galactus is like ever just not been sad? I mean, he's by himself just eating planets. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's a good point. The sadness ray I don't think would affect Galactus.
Yeah, you
Why
think
wouldn't
Galactus is
it?
a happy person to begin with? No, the only things he knows is consume. He just says I hunger and then eats the shit out of shit.
And then we also have to bring up the point of, are you sure you're able to keep that ray pointed at everybody at once? Because once it comes off, they're going to be becoming less sad. And
That's
again,
not
we
how
have
it
the
works.
we have the bloody dancing.
I mean-
No,
octopus.
it stays.
Depression
You
is
stay.
not something you can turn on and off, Alzoran.
It's not depression.
Yeah, but who
it's
said it's
sadness.
depression? It says sadness.
If you
It's
get
like
shot
my-
with enough sadness, you're
It's
depressed.
like the gun in Hitchhiker's Guide, where he just makes them all sad, but they get better later on. They just they get treatment.
I mean,
There's
and
no
we are
question,
saying
though.
that these
And that was like
these
the most
cards are
depressed robot.
based on these
There's
cards are
no
definitely
treatment
based on
in the-
currently existing fictional characters
Yeah,
and
but
items.
it's
So
worth
I'm gonna
noting.
say
There's
it's
no
probably the
psychiatry
sadness
in
gun
the
from
cage.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Well, it's the point of view gun, and they do it through Marvin.
Right.
Here's my thing, though. Like, is it even possible, because I don't do the comic book things, is it even possible for, like, a swarm of bees to damage Galactus? Doesn't he just, like, eat them, so he just, like,
They're
neutralizes
he's the
Alzaraz?
same size as the bee.
Yeah,
but,
but Galactus's power isn't just derived from his size. I mean, he's a fucking cosmic being.
like, but I mean, like, once the bee gets close enough, does he just, like, envelop the bee and then just, like, consume? Is that the way
All
that
right.
works?
I say we
think-
leave this one up to the viewers.
There's
Yeah.
a vote has got to happen here. I don't know what I want to vote. All right, let's take a minute, think about what we want to vote, because it's going to come up to a vote with the players, and then of course we'll do a vote with the viewers. Can you do 2 polls in
Before
one
you
video?
say anything,
Yeah, I
I feel
think
like
you can.
I feel like I should quote an actual description by the creator of Galactus.
Oh my goodness.
Galactus, in actuality, is a sort of god. He is beyond reproach, beyond anyone's opinion. In a way, he is kind of a Zeus who fathered Hercules. He is his own legend, and of course, he and the Silver Surfer are sort of modern legends, and they are designed that way.
Well,
I'm an
Osiris.
atheist.
Osiris,
I've
do you
decided.
know who else is like a god Osiris? Mitch Daniels.
We're not doing this.
I rest
You
my
know,
We're
case.
not going there.
That's a good
We're not
point,
doing this.
Osiris. Can we just believe you to not exist?
Yeah, if you're
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm still going to eat the fucking planet. Don't
But,
believe me.
you're,
That's fine.
if you're a god, we can just not believe in you.
Meh,
That doesn't
there-
make it not
there goes.
exist. That
I
just
mean-
means that you guys foolishly didn't believe in a god.
Well, I mean, if I didn't believe in Mitch Daniels, he'd still be, the dude.
So you're
The
saying you're a
governor.
terrorist.
Me?
What?
You're a terrorist.
Who?
You!
How?
You're saying that we foolishly aren't believing in your god.
I'm not saying that he's my god. I'm just saying that
Fascist terrorist.
he's like a god, man.
Fascist terrorist is awful. All right. I don't know who to vote for. Does anybody have a definitive vote here?
Let me relook.
I mean, I'm just gonna go on ahead and say Galactus.
I vote for Galactus.
I'm gonna say Galactus with Octopus as a second.
I vote Galactus. Yeah.
Okay.
I know that Fixer doesn't win.
No, there's a reason I drew the little squares.
I feel like I'm the underdog here.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
So what we can do is we could just each put a mark in each of these for our votes.
Oh, we could just say it out loud. I think it's too hard to argue in each person's favor, really.
Yeah.
But I guess in the end, I probably would vote Galactus.
Osiris. Yeah, Osiris.
Kitten, what's your vote?
I don't know. It's really hard to give up on the idea of me making everyone so sad they kill themselves.
Actually, I'll vote with Kitten on this one.
Wait, what did Kitten vote for?
Herself.
I'm with me right now. I still believe in the power of sadness leading
Wait a
to
minute. Wait
your
a
own
minute.
demise.
Hold on a second. Bees don't have emotion.
Yeah.
So
They have
how are they?
hive
How are they going to be?
mentality.
Yeah. How are they going to be sad?
You don't know how they work.
I mean,
I know enough that they're not going to be sad when they get shot with a ray. They don't feel like they don't give a shit.
And when one of them dies, they tend to swarm the thing that killed it. So
it doesn't matter, Osiris. We've won
I thought they do react.
for
on-
Indiana.
They don't have emotions, man. Neither do octopus, for that matter.
All right, so what is your vote, Kitten? Yourself?
I was going with my sadness, right?
And Al, what's your vote?
I vote that Osiris kills most of us, but he's so depressed that he doesn't end up killing Bruce Lee. He gives up on eating planets. He just can't be asked anymore.
So
I
are
don't
we?
know.
Are we
I want to add that loss of appetite is a symptom of depression.
Let's not forget that Galactus is also pregnant, so he's super fucking hungry. And this person, like,
Yeah,
he-
but his
he-
hormones
he-
are all over the place. He's even more prone to being sad.
Yeah, you can bounce back just as easily.
Plus,
And plus, I mean, you don't think that, okay, one, you don't think Galactus is going to act defensively in
he
the
might-
first place, but two, he's pregnant. He's going to be super fucking defensive, too.
He might get
I'm
so
also
sad
gonna
that he goes
add-
into self-harm.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, but when people
see?
are pregnant,
Dark.
when they're suddenly responsible for two lives, their whole their whole outlook changes, man. Like, they're going to be super fucking protective of that child.
I should
so I
note-
think Galactus is going to fucking
I
lose his
wanna-
shit
I-
the second
I-
anybody even threatens that potential baby,
I should note
that
that
cosmic baby.
Huerta actually has a good idea.
what?
Draw another common card.
All right.
Draw another what?
We
One
can
of
do
the
this
purples.
forever.
What do we have?
I don't think that really settles much.
That
No.
didn't help.
Well,
No, I think it does
No,
because
that just makes everybody kind of like.
no. I think it does
Actually,
because
it's
I
not
have a
just for kittens.
tank.
Yeah,
Okay.
it kind
It
of
helps
just
me.
yeah,
well
it kind of forces.
at this point,
Well,
I
no,
kinda,
actually, it's between Kitten and Tulkus because they both have projectiles now.
Yeah.
well,
I mean,
kind of feel
we
like
don't.
this-
I have
but
projectiles.
I feel like this is kind of settling
you
the
do.
score between Kitten and Osiris because everybody else has been kind of knocked out at this point. I don't want to
won.
introduce more people into the fray.
Well, I mean, I understand, but like the first purple
yeah,
card down here that was discarded because I was derp. Like we all decided that I was going to win that, but I mean, like I think that it's a question of does Sadness Ray beat tank missiles? And I think that I sent my missile at you and go pop.
We already voted down to Kitten and Osiris, so I think
No, we
this is only
didn't.
a
No,
fight
it was 3 versus
That's-
2, man. It was 3
No,
versus
that's-
2, and Galactus won.
That's what the use of an additional card was supposed to be for.
If it was a tie, then maybe. But Galactus won. So,
But it was a tie.
No,
Because
well,
Osiris voted Tulkas.
wait, he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you did Galactus, and then I was a second, right?
wait, what did
Yeah,
you vote?
I did say a second. I voted for me, but I said that
Oh, then this isn't
yeah.
even an argument. Galactus won.
But no. Here's the thing. Okay, so Galactus won the first card, but now that there are 2 cards, that changes things. Okay, so
No,
Galactus
there
won.
isn't a second. Or Tulkas, it end.
No,
It ended
this is the
before
second fight, man. No, Galactus won the first fight, but then he vomited us all up. Now we're going at it again. And now it's a question of does the tank missiles be the Sadness Ray, or
all
does the tank
dead.
missiles do be the Sadness Ray? So y'all pray. No, I'm
all
not part of your
died.
system fixer. No, I win, you lose. Nah.
Everyone's dead. Thanks for watching Super Fight. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I still won.
I love that game.
It's a funny game.
That's ridiculous. I thought it was going to be like more actual playing of cards. I didn't realize it was pretty much you play this, and that's
The-
just
it's
arguing.
round
It's like
Robin
Cards
one
Against
is.
Humanity.
That's where it comes in, like Cards of Humanity. Yeah.
Too bad no one wants to do Cards Against Humanity on their channel. I love that.
I will.
I will. Focus, I
I
know
don't
won't.
know. I think it's risky putting it on your channel.
My
I
mean, you
viewers
guys can
know
do
I
whatever the
like
hell you
dark
want.
humor.
I just don't know if I want to put it on mine.
Right.
Are you willing to play it?
Well, yeah. I just, if we're
Yeah,
going to
that-
play something, I'd rather have something I can put on my channel.
I would totally play it even if it doesn't go up.
Are we doing another, or is everybody done?
I think that I am good with Tabletop Simulator for the day.
Okay.
We could play some Uno, some salty Uno.
Salty,
What?
Some Yahtzee.
Actually, I was playing Uno the other day, and it gets really salty on Tabletop Simulator. I don't know why. It gets worse than in real life.
I imagine,
Huerta says she would do Cards Against Humanity if she had Tabletop Simulator. I'm going to see if I can get one. If I have any emails or anything that have spare keys.
All right, guys, I'm going to take off.
All right.
Bye,
we'll see you guys.
Cyrus.
See you, Cyrus.
Goodbye.
Later.
Have happy Hoosier days.
I am starving.
Man, I love Indiana.
I'm glad, Tulkas.
All right, let's call this one, and we've got Secret Hitler coming up again in 2 weeks, I guess. So we got 3 episodes of stuff from here. I guess I don't know. I think I would prefer to spread it out over 2 weeks. How about you guys?
Sure.
Doesn't really
Maybe-
affect my channel, so I don't care.
Do maybe both Secret Hitlers next week, and then the Super Fight perhaps the week after that, as far as release goes.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Oh,
Two.
I figured. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm confused. Are these one series of Tabletop Simulator, or are
Yeah.
these 2
Well,
different
It's the
series?
strange table.
It's whatever you want your channel to be. I have separate series. I've got an overall tabletop series that's going to have all of them, but each game is going to have their own series as well. That's how I'm doing it. But you can do it however you want.
Personally, I'd like to
Because
do.
I would want them broken up with one the other, one the other.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Personally, I'd like to do, Secret Hitler Tuesday, then the other one Thursday, then Secret Hitler the next Tuesday. But that's me.
All right, that's cool. You want to do that, Al?
I'm fine with that.
All right, we'll do that then.
I think I might split the Super Fight. I'll see how it kind of comes out, but
The last one did go longer than we
Yeah.
thought it was going to go.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. That's kind of I don't know. It was 35 minutes, I think it was. That's not too bad.
I really hope
That-
people vote, because I really want to see
who won?
votes
Well, I mean,
or comments with their own opinions.
the problem is that it's going to be split between the 2 big guys. But I guess, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
We'll
It's
have
just for
2
fun.
people total voting.
Well,
Well, we would tally.
Weird already voted, and Weird voted for Al the first time, and she didn't vote for anyone the second time.
Well, would we like actually come back and say who won, or just?
No,
Yeah,
it
we
doesn't
can,
really
we can
matter.
play again.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I didn't really care if it gets announced anywhere, but I just want to see people's reactions.
Well, I mean, I won the third one. Actually, if you think about it, like, I won the second and the fourth games. Yeah.
It's okay, Tulkas. You won all the games
Al, you're
after they
lagging
were
the
over.
server.
No. It was a new game, man. I maintain, a second game
I think it's
happened.
because I have so many in my hand that it's messing it up.
Yeah, it's totally bugging the server
You
down.
changed
All
the
right.
situation,
Oh,
you
I can't
changed the
select
fight.
all of them. I can't select all of them.
Nice.
Anyway,
So
I feel like all the episodes should end right after an argument and cut to the tabletop simulator music. Dun, da 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 da.
I actually have that off right now.
So do you guys think that perhaps Superfight is something we could probably do more of in the future?
Yes.
We'll need to tighten up how we do it. I think
Y'all just don't agree
it felt a
with
little
Maybe.
chaotic.
Y'all don't agree
Well,
with me. It's not
That
fair.
very last one did. I don't think the first one was chaotic at all. I thought the first one went really well.
I
We
think
were
we
all
need to.
just pretty bitter about
I think we need to figure out a way.
Galactus as the problem.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out a way to introduce additional powers as it progresses. Maybe like have you eliminate one person at a time, and then everybody gets a new power as that person's eliminated.
Well, at the same time, I really like the comeback thing. Like Osiris, he had that game won easily until I threw the
6-inch.
the 6-inch on him, and that totally destroyed him. I mean, I really like that turn of events where he is a no-brainer win, and then he turns into a no-brainer loss. And I would like to think that it can happen the other way around too.
I kind of feel like after the second reveal, which is after the location, right? That's after location. The
You mean
second
The event.
reveal.
the purple card? Yeah,
No, I feel like the
second
the
black
second
card.
the second black card where we go around and talk. At that point, it should be like knocked down to 2 or 3 people at the most, and then and that's when we